My name is Alex Scheibel, and I'm the writer and policy analyst at Healthy Schools Campaign, which is the organization that's hosting today's webinar.
The first presenter is Mike Jones from Columbia Public School District in Columbia, Missouri. Before I introduce him, I would like to do a quick poll just to learn a little bit about who is out there today. So let me take our first question and just say, who are you? Who's out there? So let's just take a moment to answer that question while I tell you a little bit about Mike Jones. Mike Jones has been the Assistant Director for Custodial Services for Columbia Public School District for 6 years. As the winner of the Best New Program Award in 2010 Green Cleaning Awards, Michael has demonstrated how to start and build a successful green cleaning program. In 2 years, Columbia Public Schools have replaced all non-green products, reduced the number of products from 33 to 9, created an over 20% savings in key areas of custodial services and operational budget. And we are so excited to be working with Mike. He also shows how you can really get started quickly and really implement the program within a very short period of time. So a little bit. So it looks like, okay, of our participants, we have 1/3 of it is manufacturers and distributors, 20% parents, teachers, or school administrators, and we have a high percentage of others. We're going to find out who the others are. We will, I promise. Having said that, let me go back to Mike Jones and say, Mike, I'm going to give you the virtual gavel. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mark. With budget dollars, with budgets being reduced or staying stagnant, sustainability in finance is a key issue to make the most of your budget dollars, to identify opportunities for improvement and savings through green products and programs to achieve full financial rewards of green cleaning. A good starting point is to identify the areas of possible waste, duplication of products, overstock, ineffective products and supplies. In addition, you need to identify costs related to MSD ratings of existing cleaning products, safety issues, and risk management. Evaluate the existing costs of all products, cleaning programs, equipment, and employee productivity. You need to remember that existing costs are not just the cost of a product, but the environmental side of hazardous chemicals, indoor air quality, and other in your buildings which affect all parties and environment. Once you have identified your costs, it's time to implement potential changes towards new green products through the bid process and develop new cleaning procedures to achieve the greatest amount of financial savings. There are many layers involved in submitting a detailed bid and proper evaluation of the bid process to make the overall best decision for your district. Accepting green products and cleaning programs is a change in mindset for you, your staff, and all individuals that come in contact with your district. Next slide, please. When we started to identify the issues, the passing of the Missouri Green Cleaning Guidelines helped us to design our programs. These guidelines adopted directives from the Healthy Schools campaign in the area of shared responsibility and promoting stewardship. We use this as a baseline for our purchasing RFP guidelines and to help guide our decisions in our green programs. Next slide, please. Sustainability is key to achieving the greatest amount of financial rewards. All paper towels, tissue, soap, cleaning chemical, floor finish, and trash bag consumption is tracked by building location against building square footage, student, and certified teaching staff populations. These items are the largest expense of my operating budget, and if I see spikes in consumption, it normally means a building is wasting resources or not following our green guidelines. We are working to implement procedures that will become part of the teachers' curriculums, teaching our students to further reduce waste. Key parts of teaching will include proper utilization of paper towels and hand soap, stacking of chairs, picking up paper, pencils, crayons, clearing desks and tables at the end of the day to improve custodial productivity and indoor air quality. This is a teamwork issue where communication is necessary to get all parties involved to understand we all have a stake in reducing waste and healthier buildings. Next slide, please. Our budget has remained the same over the past 3 years with approximately 120,000 square feet of building space added. Simple cleaning programs such as spray and rotate, pre-spray in restrooms, carpet, and new floor finish applications uses less resources while achieving better results. These savings and program improvements have given us the ability to absorb the cost of cleaning more square footage. Be mindful of purchasing the cheapest product as it may cost you more in consumption and performance versus overall price. Next slide, please. Spend time to survey your buildings during different times of the day, looking at waste, ineffective equipment, products, or procedures, overstock of product, and other. You would be amazed at what people are willing to discuss in your buildings when asked the right questions. There are numerous teachers and staff members in schools who want to see their buildings go green, but do not know your department's direction because of lack of communication. Next slide, please. When the product does not work or perform to your green specifications, you are wasting public dollars only taking the low bid. Be a responsible custodian of your district's resources, which includes labor and risk management dollars when product selection is the issue. Over 5 years ago, we accepted low bid on over $50,000 worth of custodial equipment. The equipment did not perform as anticipated, and custodians basically refused to operate the equipment. We mishandled our public dollars accepting low bid. Be very specific in developing the bid specifications to allow rejection of lowball bidding that does not meet your needs. We use sections of the Missouri Green Guidelines in our RFP for our green specifications. If you found a product or a piece of equipment that performs at a high level, accept no substitutes. Next slide, please. Paper and soap savings. Reducing total cost was a goal, but we were willing to accept a break-even situation or even a possible increase to make overall improvements in our paper and soap programs. We built into our green RFP that products had to meet the green guidelines, making our main goal for this upgrade to become green in paper, acquire new dispensers that performed, and better quality product offered to staff. This has saved our district 5% across the board and takes into account the increase of 120,000 square feet added over the past 2 years, as well as an increase in manufacturer paper costs over the last 3 years. With the installation of our new spray soap units and green certified product, we have achieved a 34% reduction in the total cost of our soap compared to our prior 4-year average. All old paper towel, tissue, and soap dispensers were removed and taken to a commercial recycling business for disposal. It took about 14 months to complete the entire installation of all new dispensers and to exhaust our previous conventional paper products. Next slide, please. Using low pH products reduces the risk management of our district staff, students, and visitors. We reduce exposures by using an EPA-rated sanitizer that is hydrogen peroxide based and cleans the majority of our surfaces. Used in conjunction with microfiber wipers, we have measured results of reduced exposure to microbes through the use of ATP meter testing. Next slide, please. This change was easy. Cost of 33 plus chemicals to clean. We had 11 products to use to clean a restroom. The amount of cleaning chemicals offered to staff for just our restrooms was impossible to manage, created confusion of our staff, and a waste of financial dollars. Using the no dye and added fragrance preferable product attributes from the green guidelines was key in our green RFP. In addition, chemicals must be run through a metered dispensing unit that is lockable with MSDS ratings no greater than a 1. Diligence in evaluating chemicals includes ready-to-use cost, not just the delivered concentrates. Just because a gallon of cleaning chemical costs more in full strength does not mean the ready-to-use cost is the same and does it perform. Be mindful of comparing apples to apples with chemicals and floor products. Evaluate the MSDS sheets, pH, and make sure the products meet your green guidelines and are properly certified. When we made the decision to change to green chemicals, all building location stock was reduced to a 2 to 3 week supply, crediting the excess stock in buildings back into our warehouse, and we had enough stock to where we quit ordering from our existing vendor. This allowed us to significantly deplete our conventional chemicals and to quickly make our transition to our new cleaning products when our final decision was made to move forward. We brought 20% or 7 buildings online with our new chemicals the first week, installing new dispensers, providing green training, and removing all conventional chemicals from those buildings. All conventional chemicals were divided among our larger secondary schools to use up the old supplies. It worked out that we were able to bring small groups of other buildings online with our new products every 2 months, completed our entire district in a little over a year. Next slide, please. Use your existing vendors you are familiar with, network with other districts, research the internet to identify possible other vendors who may offer products that interest you. You do not want to leave out vendors for your testing, but you can only include so many test sites to not overwhelm the process. Develop a survey for each chemical line and testing site. You will need to personally use the survey to evaluate the products just as the custodians in the test. Select buildings that have a good mix of custodians whom are qualified and will be fair in providing you feedback. Testing on cleaning chemicals can be done in 2 to 3 months, but floor finish and stripper may take up to 6 months. Each testing site needs to understand the green chemicals, what their expectations are, and understand they may not perform similar to your previous conventional products. Next slide, please. We replaced all existing dust cup model vacuum cleaners in 1 year. We were spending around $10,000 per year in maintenance of our vacuums due to design and age. I have no idea what the cost was to our indoor air quality and health of our buildings. We tested 3 manufacturer vacuum cleaners in 3 buildings, rotating over a 2-month period, utilizing our custodial staff to analyze each vacuum on a 10-question rating survey. Existing vacuum cleaners were replaced with new vacuums containing HEPA filters for around $30,000, have improved our indoor air quality, and maintenance costs have been reduced. HEPA filters are replaced every 6 months, cost money, but need to be understood as part of your green operating expense and improved indoor air quality. Next slide, please. 3 years ago, we were using single wet mop buckets and string mops to clean our floors. We are spending $14,000 in string mops and around $3,000 in equipment replacement per year. Our new wet mop bucket system cost our department around $30,000. This change did not cost our district any money and used the savings from our other green programs to pay for the upfront cost of the new double bucket systems. Our previous cost of $18,000 is now new money available for our department to spend on other green programs. Another added benefit is we are experiencing a 35% reduction of our floor cleaner costs due to the double bucket system uses less cleaning chemical. Next slide, please. Purchase and replace the right size matting for entryways. Entrances are not one size fits all. Place outside scraper matting in proper traffic pattern for optimum performance. Use the highest grade recycled matting for entrance surfaces your budget can afford. Higher quality matting costs more, but you have to look at the longevity of the mats you select, reduction of contaminants brought in through your entryways, risk management, labor costs, floor protection, and indoor air quality costs. This is a very costly program, needs to be properly evaluated, and will take several years to complete. Next slide, please. It is important to communicate your green initiatives to your administration and board on a regular basis, outlining each improvement and savings you have achieved. You need to make sure all parties understand that some programs cost money up front to initiate with back-end savings. Don't forget about the impact of reducing waste for our future kids, impact of indoor air quality, and lower absenteeism rates. You need to justify all of your decisions and be able to back up your green program with facts. We were spending $9,500 in disposable cleaning cloths and cloth rags per year. We purchased enough microfiber cloths the first year for all buildings for around $8,000. This created a first-year savings of $1,500, and following 2 years, we have been able to use the $9,500 savings for other improvements. Paper towels, tissue, and soap has created over a $20,000 savings per year. Cleaning chemicals and floor products has created over a $27,000 savings per year. These savings were a balance of using public bids to achieve better pricing or accepting higher priced products that perform better, change in our floor finish application, and green cleaning procedures. These savings have been utilized to purchase our green programs that cost money up front, such as our new microfiber dust mop systems, microfiber wet mop systems, trash can improvements, floor matting, and other green programs we are continuing to implement. Next slide, please. Training of new products and programs must be ongoing, not just to implement the new, but to reinforce all of your previous green programs that have been in place for a period of time. We are constantly adjusting our goals as new products or programs come into the market, and you need to be able to reprioritize what is important in your future purchases or changes. Rewards are measurable, whether financial, reduction in waste, improved indoor air quality, better absenteeism rates, liability, and risk management. Financial sustainability can be realized in your green program. Districts that have moved towards a complete green program understand it's not hard, you just have to commit. It's up to each of you to analyze your existing programs, make the commitment, and move forward. Small steps are better than no step at all. We look forward to reporting our progress in the future, and thank you for your time to listen to what we're doing in Columbia, Missouri. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. We really all appreciate the presentation and the great information, and I know there are going to be a lot of questions.